Hello. How are we doing out? We're
I'm doing
back
good. How are
finally
you?
with another deadline day stream. Um, I'm just looking forward to the return of football. To be honest, how are you feeling about it all?
Yeah, it's good. It's been a long, 2 weeks, is it?
Yeah, 2 weeks international break. A lot has happened, which we will come on to. And yeah, let's take a quick look at your team. Talk us through it. Any transfers you've made over the international break? Just sort of your general
Um,
kind of thoughts.
yeah, so I did. I'm trying to remember now. I did some a while ago.
It's
Watkins is
been a
in.
long international break.
Yeah, it has. Watkins is in. De Bruyne is in, and I
Watkins, De
feel.
Bruyne.
Oh, and Bruno, obviously, Bruno's in as well
Watkins, De
with the
Bruyne, Bruno.
captain
Was
thing.
that -4, Bill? Let us in
I
on
think
that.
it was.
Or was it minus? Did you have two free transfers going into the
I
break?
can't remember. I think I might. I can't remember, to be honest. It's either a -4 or -8. Either way, we've taken the hit this week.
We've taken a hit this, but it looks good.
Yeah.
Like obviously I've not got the Bruyne in this picture you
Yeah,
sent me
literally
because
just done that.
you literally sent me that last night, and then now obviously well obviously the transfers been made. No, De Bruyne is going up in price. What price is Salah at right now?
So Salah's at 12.3 at the moment. But
Okay,
he's
he
due a
was he
drop
was that
tonight.
last night.
Yeah, he's due a drop tonight, and then um, I assume he's just going to keep dropping until he's back. To be honest, especially when after this deadline goes and you can start doing transfers for next week, people are going to start bringing in De Bruyne.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I
Um,
mean,
so
like next week, I'm
I want
definitely
to
bringing
avoid
De
that.
Bruyne in. So, I mean, you're
Mm,
you're just you're just getting ahead of the curve, I guess.
I know.
So,
And
I mean,
Spurs, like they're not exactly firm at the back, so hopefully some returns this week from De Bruyne.
what an idiot! I didn't transition myself onto the screen, so everyone's just been listening to us, but
Oh yeah, I've just seen you still on the thumbnail.
looking at the Antonio. Oh no! Because I had myself up on the left, but it's actually on the right that needs to be on.
Oh, there we go.
Oh well. Here's L's team. Bruno Fernandes captain. Is the captaincy staying on Bruno Fernandes, Bill?
Yeah, and I was very tempted to captain DCL or Grealish this week, to be fair. Um, but I went with Fernandez because
Yeah,
it should be
Fernandes.
hopefully big scoreline. All the bookies are sort of doing safe bets for more than 2.5 goals for United.
For
So
United, just in general,
yeah, yeah,
I'm assuming they're sort of massive favourites for United to win. Um, let
to
alone
win, to
Fernandes
score
to do
goals.
something.
Yeah,
I'm sure Fernandes is probably going to be the sort of worst
yeah.
for odds in
Obviously,
that
the
game as
bookies don't
well.
want to be wrong, so I decided to go with Bruno. I think he'll be captain by quite a lot this week, to be honest. Um,
Yeah, I can see. Well, for the people that have, um, sorry, for the people that have him. So I don't actually think that many people have him.
mm. I've seen quite a lot of Martial captains as well.
Martial, really?
Mm. I think Martial could really pop this week, to be honest.
Martial, I'm very indifferent about him. He hasn't shown this year that he can particularly do it. What
He's
was
not really
this?
been playing though.
Yeah, I guess. What was this? They were playing like a 4-3-3 when he was popping before. Weren't they? So,
Yeah, so it's whether I mean, no matter what system Ollie plays,
mm.
Martial's up front. Whether it's the diamond with two up top or the 4-3-3, like you say.
So we
I think
have,
he'll probably play the diamond this week, to be honest.
yeah,
He just
double
doesn't
what the
choose the right players,
what
which is a
4-1-2
bit.
or 2 narrow sort of thing.
Yeah, he just chooses the wrong players, which is a bit unfortunate.
Well, you need to have Scott McTominay and Fred. So we've got first comment coming in from Cameron Whitlock saying Vardy or KDB on a free hit. What do you think, Bell?
As in this week?
As in free hits, so literally this week.
Oh, fair.
So KDB has Spurs away, Leicester
Yeah,
are also away to Liverpool.
it's quite a
So
tough one, that one.
it is a tough one but neither of them have particularly favourable fixtures. There's part of me that leans towards Vardy because
I was going to say,
less like Liverpool's defense looks poor, but then at the same time, it's Kevin De Bruyne, and I think De Bruyne is the best player in the
yeah,
league. So
I feel like if you're chasing your rank, then go for Vardy for the differential. But if you're trying to play it safe, then go for Kevin De
what
Bruyne, I think.
if you have one of those players in your team right now, and you're debating changing? I think it's always best to just stick with what you've been on
Mm,
for this like whole kind of period. I try and
yeah,
never ever make transfers during like the last hour because I know I'm just going to regret it. Sometimes it can work, sometimes it can't. But I think you're more likely to regret it. More likely
yeah.
to regret it if you change at the last second. Have a comment in from the student doctor, big name on campus.
Mm.
Chelsea to win. Do we think?
Yeah, easy win. Easy
Easy
win.
win against Newcastle.
Chilwell,
Hoping for
Chilwell
a
to
little
score all.
Chilwell. Nah, let's not get too greedy. Assist, clean sheet, 2 bonus. Okay, a nice 11 points.
That'll do.
That'll do. So I'm gonna bring
I mean,
Martin up
I'd
now.
rather have 3 bonus, but
As in the background, you can hear my dad listening to the radio. Wonderful noise. Transition onto mine now. I got a comment on YouTube last night just going, your team's absolutely dreadful. I was just like, nice. My team isn't probably as I would like it going into this week because I don't actually have 11 players who can start because Salah's injured. But I think I brought in Walker and Cancelo, as you know. I didn't end up going for Patrick Bamford. Just because I feel...
still time jobber.
I know, but like it's a -4 and he has to score, and then I'm going to bench him for 2 weeks, and I'm probably going to bring him in anyway in a few weeks' time. So if I take a -4 from him in a few weeks' time, I might as well do it now.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I don't know, because it means if I don't take a -4 from him in a few weeks' time, it means I keep Zaha. Which ain't the end of the world, can't lie. Against Spurs,
You've got
West
Brom
Ham.
in 2 weeks.
No, but I mean after that, after when the fixtures
Oh,
turn a little bit.
Yeah.
But then we have, Spurs, West Ham. It's not the end of the world, and then probably take him out
Spurs,
sort of
West Ham,
around that time. What do you think about Walker and Cancelo?
I like both of them, to be honest.
But
Both good.
them together.
Yeah, I think so.
For me, the only worry there is whether they're playing or not. That is the big worry. Is I'm pretty sure Walker's going to start every week, but is Cancelo is the question. I think
Mendy's back in training now as well.
Yeah, I saw it the other day and I wasn't particularly too pleased, but I mean Cancelo, I know he's basically 100% going to start this weekend. He's going forward, like the fixtures that City have got as well. Burnley, Fulham, clean sheet territory written all over it. I think I can see him starting up until every game, up until the point that there's like the fixtures start coming a lot quicker. So where we have like 2 or 3 in the space of a week, that's when I can see the rotation starting to happen. But I can't see Walker going out because I think he's just kind of vital in that right back spot for them. They don't really have anyone else. I guess Cancelo can come in at right back as well. But I guess either way, I'll have one player playing, and as long as I can bring in a couple of bench players, which I kind of plan to do in the future, should be okay. We've got another question coming in. My man saying Ziyech or Rodriguez. Take us away. Go on, Bell. What are we saying?
I think if you've already got DCL, then go for Ziyech.
Ziyech. I think just in general, Ziyech looks like a better pick for me. Not 100% sure whether he's gonna be starting every single game. If I'm honest, he looks good at the minute. He should
probably do, yeah, because Pulisic is out again.
Yeah, but I mean, just in the general, because Werner's starting to get rested as well, isn't he? So, but at the minute, there's no reason to say that Ziyech will get rotated. And for the value he offers, I think he plays for a better side as well. Although, James Rodriguez probably will start popping off again now that Richarlison's back and he gets a bit more. He's going to get a bit more space out wide. So, and he's playing against Fulham this week, so it's a tough decision. To be honest, I'm bringing up the fixtures here out. Taking a look at the Game Week 9 fixtures. Any fixture?
Score predictions.
Yeah, go on then. Newcastle, Chelsea. Roll through them.
Oh, 2-0 Chelsea.
2-0 Chelsea. I would love a 2-0 Chelsea. Back in a Ben Chilwell goal. That'd be nice.
Because Fraser's out, isn't he? And then I don't know if Wilson is back. I don't know if he's still got that injury.
Yeah.
So if they're both out, then I'm not sure Newcastle will be able to score.
I think Wilson's got a knock. I mean, it may even if he's sort of, a doubt to play, it may even be worth them just benching him for this game because it's not a game they particularly would expect to win. So sort of just playing it safe. That's what I heard. We move on to West Ham, but about Antonio is that because of his injury, past history with injuries, there's a potential benching for him against Sheffield, just because of potential past injuries. Aston Villa, Brighton.
Ooh.
Jackie Grealish was. I'm very, very tempted to captain him, but I'm not going to change.
He was good for England as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's been really good for England, but I'm not going to change it now. We had 10 minutes to go. I'm not going to give myself that headache at all. But I'm still going to go with I think 1-0 Villa. I think just nick it.
Yeah, I was going to say Brighton aren't very good going forward, but they are relatively solid at the back, aren't they?
Yeah, they're pretty solid at the back. I mean,
I'll probably say 2-0 Villa. I think
2-0 Villa. You could even see. Have you you've got rid of Mapai, haven't you?
Yeah.
Mapai's a goner.
To be honest.
See you later. Spurs City, the crunch game. What are you going
Both
for?
will score, I think. I think Kane will get a goal.
Nah, never. Never. A lot of. Are you still doubled down on Spurs?
No, just got Kane.
Just Kane in there. Ah, yes, you went Son to Fernandes. How silly of me.
3-2 City.
I'm gonna go 1-0 Man City.
You
City
need a clean sheet to fair, don't you?
I need that clean sheet, and I also don't want Spurs to score because a lot of people. I mean, I do have Son, but I'd much rather the clean sheet, if you know what I mean. And I mean a 0-0 would be fine in my book, to be honest with you. Man United, West Brom.
One of them games, couldn't it?
Yeah, one of them games. But do you know that Man City this season have only scored more than one goal in one game? And that was 2 when they lost 5-2 against Leicester. In every other game, they've only scored 1 goal. So there we are.
Yeah, there's that, but you want to have City assets for when they sort of turn the.
Oh yeah, now that I feel like Pep signed a new contract, De Bruyne signed a new contract. They should really kind of push on from this after all the stuff that's been going on. We have commenting from Charlie Bartlett, KDB or Bruno.
For this week,
I was going to take this up for sort of, I guess, the two separate sides of it. If you're free hitting this week, Bruno that's what I personally go for. But over the longer kind of term, I think KDB for me anyway.
I mean Bruno's still been consistent, but I think City have the slightly better fixtures.
They've got better fixtures. And it's KDB, best player in the league, in my opinion.
True.
I can't not have
he can just pop off
the player who I think is the best player in the league. Also, at home in the Etihad for like Fulham and Burnley, captaincy written all over it. I feel like, for me anyway, I'd be so scared not to own the players. And I think if you don't own De Bruyne captain for like the Fulham game, the Burnley game, you could be in some trouble. So Man United, West Brom.
Yes. 3-0 United, probably.
3-0 United.
Bruno's due a pen. Martial will get a goal.
4-1.
4-1.
Bruno Fernandes to blank Wan-Bissaka hat-trick. Sorry, Harry Maguire brace, I think, is more realistic.
Slight brace.
Fulham at Everton. What are we saying, Bell? Thanks. No worries, mate. No worries.
I think 2-0 Everton.
2-0 Everton.
Mitrovic is due a red card soon as well.
He's due a red card, but he's had quite a few penalty misses, so...
He has.
Fulham, Everton. I need some DCL points here. To be fair, as long as he gets a goal, I'm happy. Or any kind of return, to be honest with you. A 6 point now, because he's only not returned in one game. That's kind
it's
of why I
crazy, isn't it?
leaned more towards him. Not only the fact that he play Fulham, but he's returning basically every game. So for me, that kind of like it's a safer option for the captaincy, I
Yeah, he's a good
guess.
pick this week.
Sheffield United, West Ham.
If
Any
Antonio's
thoughts?
back, which I don't think he will be, I don't. No, he's not going to be back, is he? 0-0, I think. To be honest,
There's chatter of it. I mean, I think he might. If he features, he'll probably be on the bench. 0-0, did you say?
yeah,
Wow. I think Sheffield United, international break, they really need to fight back in this game and get some kind of result. I think it's going to be a resilient performance for them, but I think West Ham are going to nick it 2-1.
you think Sheffield will score?
I think Sheffield will score first. I think they'll take the lead.
Ooh,
I
that's
think
huge.
West Ham will claw it back because
Who's the score, Brewster?
they've got the quality. I don't know. Brewster's got a knock at the minute, so I don't know if he'll
Oh, is
actually
it?
play. You could see someone like McBurney popping up, or although he's had an international break with Scotland. We move to Leeds versus Arsenal. Patty B, will he get on the score sheet? El,
I think he will. To be honest,
you think he will? Should I make that -4 right
yeah.
now? If he does score, I'll be
I
a
mean,
little bit annoyed. I can't lie.
yeah. I mean, if you bring him in, they play Everton next
I'll
week.
be screaming fraudulence down the screen.
Everton are one of the worst teams at the moment for chances conceded.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing as well because we don't actually know whether Salah's going to be back for this week or the week after. Oh, do I do it? Last
Who
minute
would you get rid?
transfer.
You get rid of Batshuayi, wouldn't you? You don't really
Yeah.
know who to start.
Oh, Bell, you're convincing me. I can't lie. You're convincing me.
So surely,
I don't
like,
think Batshuayi's going to start.
So if you don't think he's going to start, then it's only really -2, then, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a -2. It's a -2. I don't need. It's a -2. I don't need. But then if he, I guess it gives me options for the following weeks as well.
It's the fact also that Arsenal conceded 3 against Villa last week.
I was talking to my mate last week,
That
and it was
defence
just
is
like,
shocking.
it was just like, Salah, because he hasn't actually returned a negative test, he could actually miss the Brighton game as well.
Yeah, I was hearing that as well. They could miss 2 games instead of just one.
Oh, you know what, Bell? I never normally do this.
You're gonna do
I
it.
never normally do this.
5 minutes to go.
But with 5 minutes to go, I'm definitely regretting this. But the fraud himself. Have a look at this. Have a look at this on the. I'm bringing it up on the phone because I haven't got it up on my laptop. Oh God, Bamford. Can you see that? Patty B. Oh God. For the content. For the content. The last minute transfer. Who do I take? Oh my God. Who's actually? I'm gonna. God, why have we done this? End out. Bamford. He's right there. He's sitting right there. Fuck me, Bell. Why do you do this to me? Why do you do this to me? Bamford's in the side. If he does fuck all, I'm blaming you. If Batshuayi starts now and bangs a hattie, I'm gonna be fuming. Watch when he starts as well. I really don't think he'll start. If I'm being honest, I really don't think he'll start. I mean, the fact unless Jordan Ayew goes and gets injured, he'll just start the same team. I genuinely can't believe I just did that. It's funny though, and I'm also just kind of glad that I've got a player that's starting. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I've
You got full starting 11 now.
I've got a full set of 11, which is quite nice.
Yeah.
And if Bamford does anything, also a lot of my mates are back home are Arsenal fans, so if he does anything, I'm gonna be quite happy.
Yeah.
Because Arsenal. You can figure that one out.
That game, maybe like 2-2.
2-2. Now that I've got Bamford, I'm going to go for about 15-1. 15-1 to Leeds. Bamford, I don't even... What's Dodecahati. There you go. Dodecahati. Liverpool versus Leicester. Let's roll through the last few as we approach the deadline.
Liverpool could lose this one, you know. But I don't think they will. 2-1 Liverpool.
2-1 Liverpool. I think they'll concede more
A
than
hard
one
one, though.
goal. Can't lie. I don't know, but I guess you could say could they turn up and just be really resilient,
Yeah.
even though they've got these, because it's not like, or their defense isn't absolutely awful. You know, they've got Milner in as cover. I guess in right back's not great, but then they got Matip and that young
Phillips?
Phillips. As my alarm goes for 11 o'clock. Phillips at centre back, so they're not going to be awful. The midfield looks fine. Fabinho, Henderson are going to have to provide them a lot of cover, and Keita and those are all Wijnaldum. Up front without Salah is going to be difficult, but I think the fact that they brought Jota in is perfect.
Yeah.
So they still have a good attack, but I think Leicester will score a couple of goals. So if Liverpool are going to win, I think they're going to have to score at least 3 goals, because I can see Leicester scoring 2.
Yeah, that's decent.
Burnley Palace. What you say? I know my opinions of this game.
1-0 Palace.
1-0 Palace is exactly what I was going to go for. Nice clean sheet. Wilfried Zaha penalty. It's going to be one of those games. It's going to be one of those games. He's going to win a penalty and then bury it. That's what I'm going for. Climb at Palace into the Champions League spots. Heard it here first. Wolves versus Southampton. To finish the game week off, in fact, on Monday.
That's a hard one, that's to be fair.
I know I've got Jimenez still, so I am wanting
you
him
do.
to
But
do
Wolves,
rather well.
Like shots in the box is so small at the moment. They're not in very good attacking form at all.
Yeah.
Maybe like 1-1.
1-1, really?
Yeah.
1-1.
It's quite hard.
Yeah,
That
as long as if that one's Jimenez and he gets 3 bonus points, chuffed. Absolutely chuffed.
Yeah. I mean, if Wolves are scoring, it's almost always Jimenez scoring.
Oh, but I just brought in Bamford with 5 minutes to go. What am I doing? -4. Oh well. He's a decent option. He's an option going forward. To be fair, I was going to bring him in.
11.
Huh?
Saying it's gone 11.
Yeah, and that takes us to 11. I was going to bring him again at 12. Whatever. If he scores now, absolutely buzzing. But yeah. Well, how do you want to round this off, Bell?
Just
good luck to everyone, I guess.
Good luck to everyone. Yeah.
I hope you have enjoyed this quick little day live stream. We'll be back again, same time. Well, it's a Friday night. The deadline for next week, because Palace play Newcastle on Friday, I believe, or West Brom, one of the two.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, we'll be back then. Hope everyone